In this video, I want to introduce you to the shop truck. I'm gonna roll back in my memories a little bit. Back way many moons ago, I worked for a gentleman who owned this truck, and I worked in the shop where they worked. And so this truck actually has a little bit of a, I guess, I don't know if it's sentimental value to me. The gentleman that owned this truck, he actually had a very positive influence in my life when I was going through some stuff, and he didn't even realize it. And I reconnected with him, like I'm talking 30 years later, and I ended up talking to him, got this truck, and it's like probably nothing to him, but it means the world to me. Anyway, he's a super good guy. If you look here, under the hood is a stock, while he rebuilt, or had it rebuilt, 350. It's got a turbo 350 in it, and this stuff runs. I got it running when I first got it, and it runs pretty good. But what I'm gonna do is a crash test on it, because I have a new engine for it, and the new engine is a small block, and it's getting aluminum heads, and it is also going to get a bit of a camshaft. I have a bunch of parts for under the hood. It's getting a different tranny, and so on. We'll follow that along as that goes. There are some real big highlights that I'd like to highlight you of the style features of this truck. So the heaters in these things are a little bit difficult to change. So this has previously been stylized and modified to be able to get the heater out with a hammer. So I'm not sure what I'm doing with that. She's a rusty old inner fender and so on. So I don't know if I'm gonna get a new one or I should just get this junk going. So it's probably gonna come out and I'm gonna jump on the inside of it. Old guy jumping in a fender, probably gonna wipe out. We'll have to video that. Probably beat that out. This thing was so full of mice. I am gonna take that heater core and I'm gonna change it, because I thought I could pressure wash the urine out of it, and when you turn the heater on, oh, makes you want to barf in the cab. I gotta change the brake booster, you know, there's lots of things, but you know what? This thing went through a prairie fire, you can see by the grill. Guess what? That's not changing. A bunch of damage on it, like you see here, that's not changing. I am gonna fix the rust in the doors, rocker panels, cab corners, cab mounts. I'm gonna keep you all up to date with that. There's fuel that I had to get it going yesterday. Like I say, it was really cold outside. Door handle here, yeah, we're gonna fix that. I'm probably gonna build a new gauge cluster. I am going to, well, you know what? I'd like to tell you about the seats that are in it. So I have an old donor truck, and that truck I actually learned how to tune a whole bunch on. I have a nickname for the truck, and it was like in a swamp, so it stinks like poop. And so the truck these seats came out of smelled like poop. These truck seats have been cleaned, but I'll tell you what, if you're a skinny guy, these would work well. They're out of like a 2010 work truck. They'd work well in your little 67 to 72. You gotta be skinny to have them. It's pretty tough fitting in here for me. Anyway, so we're gonna be doing some interior changes, probably buckets, I think, fuel tanks going out the back, just so we got more room in here. But you know what, she's a hurting unit, whatever. Probably gonna build a new gauge cluster for this, put aftermarket gauges in it, just cause I can. That's the only reason, is just cause I can. I picked a large hump carpet for a manual transmission. So the reason why, and I want your input in this, is eventually the plan was to LS swap this, and let me know what you think. I don't know, should I LS swap it or not? The other plan is, I'm pretty sure I am gonna make this into a short box. I have to fix the rockers, cab corners, and I mean, right here, yeah, right there, there's no floorboard there. So I gotta change cab mounts, you know, floor panel stuff, so on. So I'm gonna be doing that. So hopefully you kind of watch. And you know what? I'm gonna do it as if it's something that you're driving all the time. You gotta keep it running, because I can't afford the time to keep this in my shop. So I literally got to keep this rolling. So I'm going to do it like some guy might do it. Like he's driving this thing all the time. I'm going to figure out a way to keep this thing running so I can drive it in and out while I do this repair. So I got to do cab mounts. So I don't know, we'll jack the cab up and ratchet strap it with some blocks of wood in there. I don't know if I want to drive it down the road like that, but heck, it's going in and out of the shop like that. I really want to show you some stylized things that I did with the truck. I mean, I think this is awesome. So old roasted off tires. Yeah, I roasted them off until there's sparks flying. So maybe I'll weld the dip up so it's not a one wheel wonder, and we'll burn another set of tires off till they blow up. Let me know. Maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. I do definitely want to keep it looking old. Should I keep flat tires? Kind of cool. What do you think? I took the old mirrors off this and I put on a set of sport mirrors. Obviously you can see the mirrors have been changed quite a few times in this truck. Should I even fix the holes? I think I'm gonna. They never put side marker lights in these trucks. In 67, they didn't even have the spots for them, but they didn't put an actual light inside that. That's a reflector till 1970. It's got 6-bolt wheels, drums up front. I'm planning on putting 5-bolt discs on the front, leaving drums on the back. What would you do? When I make it a short box, I plan on getting rid of some of these dents, but my plan is to keep it patinaed and rough looking. So what do you think? Should I be going all out on this or just get this junk running? My plan is to do a compression test on this and change this engine. If it's good, I'm gonna give it to my little brother. If it's good, tell me your opinion. Should I just leave it in, keep it going? I'm thinking of power steering. What do you think? Would you drive with power steering, lever manual? I have a whole bunch of plans for this truck. Not saying that any of them are gonna come true, except I definitely do wanna run it. I'd love to take it down the drag strip. I don't care if it runs 16 seconds. Maybe I can help somebody learn to drag race in it. But what I'd really like to know is I'd like your opinion on it. What would you do if it was your truck? Lots of good ideas out there, and you might persuade me to doing something. If you think what I'm doing to this is stupid, you can tell me about it, give me your opinion, whatever, or give me kudos, whatever you want to do. I'm not necessarily going to take your advice because I just want to keep this thing looking old school, whatever, and I'm gonna do it. I hope you join me on the journey of this thing. I really like this truck. I'm gonna say over and out. Please like, share, subscribe, and thank you for watching.